Welcome to Nans TV. I'd like to talk to you about and share about intuition and what that means and how you can become an intuitive sponge, which isn't a good thing with your intuition. So, for many, many years, I was picking up on everyone else's stuff. And I know that many of you are doing that. And this is why I really want to talk to you about this, because this is important. People aren't even realizing how they are taking on everyone else's garbage. We have enough of our own garbage. And for many years, I did that. And let me tell you why I did that. And whatever your journey is, maybe you can relate to this. As a child, my mom, unfortunately, was physically abusive and emotionally abusive. When you're getting into situations where you have to be very aware of what is going on all the time, you end up being in a very hyper state. And what happens is, as a child, it really saved my life. So I was very, very grateful for that. But later in life, what I realized is that what happened was that I was just always in a hyper state. Like you're always making sure, watching over your shoulder, making sure you're safe, living out of a state of fear, not out of grace, but fear. And what eventually happened was I was just not only not processing my emotional garbage, but it was processing everybody else's. This is sort of what happens when you're keeping this open channel to everyone else in the world. And your body can't handle it. Eventually it starts to break down. And Desi agrees with me. If you heard Desi in the background, she agrees. And so what happened started happening to me is I ended up starting getting very sick. Not only my adrenals were in a state of dysfunction from overwhelm and stress and work, but my endocrine system and my hormones, everything started getting very, very out of balance to the point where I had chronic fatigue, I was tired, I was frustrated, I was angry. So, like, can anyone relate to that? So what I realized was after almost 45 years is that I realized that it was my emotional baggage that I was taking on, or not resolving, I should say, and everyone else. So those of us that have these skills, it is a skill, and and it's part of us because it's what keeps us safe. It's what keeps us what keeps us guiding. It keeps us moving forward, being in tune with our own intuitive sense, our own heart. So it's important to be aware of that. Another reason why people would do that, become a sponge, is because they don't care about themselves. And I'm not saying this to be critical, but I'm saying it because you have to care for yourself so much that you're not doing everybody else's stuff. So when I came to that conclusion, I finally realized that I'd hit bottom. I got the help that I needed start sorting out that emotional baggage so I could discern what the difference was between everybody else's stuff and my stuff, and then how to really stay clean and protect myself from the world around you to the point where you aren't emotionally and physically getting shut down. That's very, very important. So if you can relate to this, I invite you to go to nanmartincoaching.com and sign up for Discovery Talk. And we can sort through maybe one or two of those things. and why you are becoming the intuitive sponge or the emotional sponge or the emotional dumping ground for everyone else, because that's not helping you and it's not helping anyone else. So again, go to nanmartincoaching.com. And I'm just saying here that we can make a difference in your life today. I'm your self-discovery coach. I'm your intuitive authority expert. And thank you for being here with me today. See you next time on Nan TV.